as you know, Ruth had a prior experience being deepfaked. No, one of her newscasts was used and altered so that it would appear that she was reporting or promoting something else. And Ruth would like to know the experience personally, how it felt, how you handled it, how your network at that time before TV5 handled it.
Um, Thank you, Miss G. Ako pala yung parang case study dito, ano, yung what we call sa journalism when we write a story. So parang ako yung magkukwento sa inyo nung experience ko. Actually, it happened to me December lang last year. Hindi ako masyado nagpanic at first because in the past, there were already parang different versions of us being used in games, yung mga ganun, mga FB games. So parang okay na sa akin yung, kasi halatang fake. So parang I don't really pay attention to that. But then, when I started getting messages, yung una hindi ko pinansin, may mga nagsisend sa akin. And then, parang nung pangatlo na yung nag-send, then I clicked on the vid. Kasi syempre natatakot din ako mag-click basta-basta. And then when I clicked on the video, I saw my video from my newscast. Like, I remember what I was wearing because that was like, I thought that was just a few days ago. And when I first heard it and played it, I really thought it was my voice. And then I was thinking, my newscast is in Filipino, but that was English. And then, but the tone really sounded like my voice, parang ganon. But when I played it further, nung sinabi yung pesos, parang naisip ko, that's not how I would pronounce the word pesos, ganyan. So, dun ko lang naisip na, mukhang fake to. Because I was thinking, kinuha ba to from a previous, because we also have talk shows in English, so I was thinking baka kinuha sa ibang English show or something like that. So doon ko na nakita na it was a financial investment, and they even mentioned Senator Robin Padilla. They didn't say na Robin Padilla, but they senator, but they said, oh, Robin Padilla was also endorsing this and something like that. And then they were asking people to invest. So, syempre, yung unang ano ko is, I told my network about it because it has the logo. I was with CNN Philippines at the time. So, it had the logo of CNN and, yun na nga. So, parang it was taken from my newscast. What we did was, we reported it, of course, to Facebook, to the platform. Kaya lang, hindi siya tinake down agad. And then,
How long did it take?
Parang umabot ng 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks eh. And then the office told me that, oh, another anchor also had that. So parang ako naman naisip ko, pangalawa na pala ako. But parang hindi natin, we didn't do anything about it. Ang nakakatakot kasi dito is people, we're news anchors, we're journalists. So yung trust, 'di ba, yung credibility namin as parang when you target us dun sa mga ganong deepfakes, parang you're targeting our credibility na rin, or 'di ba, yung as a news organization also as journalists. So yun yung nakakatakot na naging target na yung journalists mismo. I also tried to report it to PNP. So I was asked to parang file a report sa cybercrime, pero hindi ko na tinuloy. Yusek, gusto ko nga pumunta ng DICT. Oo nga eh. But anyway, pero I talked to one of the police officers who was telling me that to file it with the PNP cybercrime. Pero hinintay ko na lang yung ng office. But then when they did, wala pa talagang takedown because I was still seeing it. I posted it on my LinkedIn and my Facebook. Tapos doon nagkaroon ng traction. So that's when I realized na parang it's a reality na, people are experiencing and people are also scared of it. Kasi, I was telling Miss Gigi that until it happens to you, dun mo lang ma-realize yung gravity ng problem na parang we can all be victims, especially for us, the public figures na yung images namin are out there. So, nagulat din ako dun sa LinkedIn because a lot of people from different countries talagang nag-comment sila. So that's how big of a problem it is. And then, syempre, I was still carrying the CNN name. So it was like, parang alam nila na this is a serious attack, against an international, news brand. So parang people were giving me advice. Even people from Harvard, parang meron na pala silang digital department, or they're setting up a new digital department na parang they were asking me to give my input, parang ganon. And then, even people from yung international journalists were reaching out na we can help you make your account secure. Pero ang nakakasad lang kasi parang Yusek dito sa bansa natin, parang kulang pa yung mechanism to handle it. And then the process that I had to go through na yon. So parang ang experience lang for me was nakakatakot kasi what if one family invested their savings. Kasi napanood ko yun sa balita, legit yan, ni-report yan ni Ruth Cabal. In-endorse yan ni Senator Robin Padilla. So, noong una kasi I didn't want to make a report because I didn't want it to be about me or, my personal concerns. But then, parang people were saying, oh, you have to do a report about it. So we reached out na rin. But it took us ganun din, yung the time na parang hindi pa tinatake down. Sabi ko, sige, let's interview experts and then let's get a statement from Senator Padilla. Kasi nga, the other news papers also, online articles, nag-post na rin sila about it. They picked it up also. So they wrote stories about it. So, dun lang kasi yung parang umabot na sa amin, sa journalists, sa truth tellers mismo yung problem na we would report about AI, we would report about disinformation, and then it would happen to us and we can't really do anything about it. So, yun na nga. So parang I think it's really just, an effort of all the agencies and even tayo mismo na sa media na, to flag when these things happen.
Actually, we've observed that increasingly yung mga the fact-checking unit of Rappler and yung ibang fact-checkers na members ng coalition dito, yung increasingly ang dini-deepfake yung mga broadcasters, no? Parang, so it's a different networks kasi parang kumbaga nakabingo ka nun parang, mas malaki yung audience, wide agad yung pag-disseminate ng disinformation. Na curious lang ako, so your network before didn't have like guidelines or protocols on how you would deal with cases like
wala pa kasi for example, when that happened to me, how do I just, 'di ba parang common naman 'yun na parang merong si Facebook na parang you will report it. Parang do I report it as an individual Facebook user? Do I go through my company? But of course, I also informed my company and they said they reached out to the platform. And then on my own, I texted, a PNP officer and, told her about it. So, parang nakakaano rin na kami na tagapagbalita, we don't really know what to do when, di ba, when it happens to us.
caught off guard.